Hello again. So um I was scrolling through uh the feed and I came across this video that said something about, I'm not gonna say her name, but she was speaking word curses over have people singing curses. And the Lord brought to my memory a conversation that I had with a person about around Halloween, and how like the level of demonic activity. Don't even get me started on demons, but you know how that's all you see because they're horror movies. That's all you see. Horror movies are not just horror movies anymore. You can't just get a "I'm gonna kill you and your family" flick. You gotta have seances and curses and everything else. And I used to be a big fan of horror movies. Like, I couldn't wait till October, and like I can still watch um, movies that are not demonic. But when the Holy Spirit first started convicting me about um, watching certain things, to me it was just entertainment. But He reminded me that words have power. Um, it's in Proverbs. I can't remember which one. Proverbs 17, 18, one of them. Um, Death and life is in the power of the tongue, and those that love it will eat the fruit thereof. And so you never know the intention behind the person that wrote the script. You don't know the intention behind the person that wrote the lyrics to a song. They could very well know that these are like actual word curses. These are actual chantings and enchantments. And but if you add it to entertainment, people won't know. Like, how many times did you watch Child's Play? And I can remember as a kid reciting what they were saying about, when they was bringing Chucky back, because I didn't know any better. And the devil liked to use the fact that we don't know. He liked to use our ignorance against us, because just because you don't know that it's an actual curse, or you don't know that it's not just entertainment, don't mean it doesn't affect you. Because words have power, and words don't only have power just because you know that they are true. It's not like he's like, oh, you lucky you don't believe that. No, whether you believe it or not, you have to be very careful of what you let into your ear gates, because it gets in you. And some things can affect you depending on what you say. And you know it. And like some people, a lot of people like to say, no, you just spoke that into existence. We can't create things with our mouth. um, God is the creator. We can't create wealth just because we're uh, saying we're millionaires every day. That's going to take work. So you can't speak things into existence like God can speak things into existence. But especially something evil, you can manifest things into evil. You can say, "Oh my God, I'm gonna get hit by a bus." That manifesting, that's something totally different. But at the same time, that's not different than a lyric that you out there chanting. That's not different than something you hear on TV. And even if you're not chanting it, if you sit under it long enough, that kind of stuff get in you. If you watch enough demonic horror movies, especially ones that have attachments to them that you don't know about, you can't even tell me you don't feel different when you watching. Like, and like, for some people, I have a cousin, she's terrified of horror movies, but she's more sensitive to it than others. But just because you're not that sensitive to it don't mean you should sit under it all the time. um I can remember watching movies like I remember when I watched Boys in the Hood, and when I got to the end, I for some reason, because I was a kid, I wanted to go out and be violent. But you that speaks to the spirits behind those things, and people take that lightly. Like, spiritual warfare is not um, something that's made up. It's not something that's just on TV. Period. This is a lot longer than I thought, but so the point of this video is guard your heart. Guard your heart, guard your ears, and don't just let everything in, because life and death is in the power of the tongue, and those that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Have a good day.